Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Alex, and I'll be taking you through a stretch and sculpt Pilates flow today. Today's class, I really want to focus on melting away any tension or stress that remains in the body. We will be doing that through movement as well as working through positions with breath guidance. It's going to be a nice gentle class today. We're going to burn our muscles and then we're going to stretch them out, kind of like intervals between movement and stretching. So a fun class today. I am in Mexico filming this, which I'm so grateful for, sitting in a tall, comfortable seat, cross-legged, center of your mat. Go ahead and soften your gaze or close your eyes. Take a nice conscious breath in and slow release, lengthening your spine, adjusting to a comfortable position. Sit bones rooted to the mat. Belly button crawls closer to your spine. Come into stillness. Let's forget about our day so far, coming into this moment, this time you've cultivated for yourself on your mat together. Moving inward. Gently open your eyes or keep them closed, up to you. Begin to draw your right ear to your right shoulder. Continue with your conscious breathing. Go ahead and slowly move left ear to left shoulder. Sitting nice and tall. Coming back through center. I want you to begin to exhale and inhale, creating small circles with your nose. Try and connect your breath. Exhale. Inhale as you come up. Increasing the range of motion in your trapezius and your cervical spine muscles. Nice and gentle. Let's go ahead and reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Widening our range of motion. Slowly come to a halt through center. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale, left arm to right knee, right arm behind for a gentle spinal twist. Inhale, grow tall, fill the chest. Exhale, gentle twist. Maybe you gaze past your right shoulder. Inhale, grow tall. Nice big inhale, fill the chest, and exhale, maybe you deepen. Inhale, arms up, other side, right arm, left knee, left behind. Inhale. And exhale, deepen. Increasing the mobility and flexibility of our spine as we twist. On your next inhale, arms up. Roll your shoulder blades down your back as you exhale and bring your arms down. interlace our hands, bringing them forward, round your back. Belly button comes to spine. Shoulders rounding, gaze down. Arms come up, roll your shoulders down your back. Gaze up at your hands, spread and lengthen your arms. And then release and flick away any stagnant energy. Keep flicking. It may feel silly, but I swear it works. Flick that energy through the fingertips. And then interlace your hands behind you and lengthen your arms out. Chest begins to grow. Gaze up at the ceiling. Take a nice big breath in and exhale. Side out. Release your grip. We are going to come facing the right side. Knees hip distance apart. Right, left leg comes forward. Let's go ahead and bend into the left leg. Inhale, arms up, belly button to spine, drop your shoulders down. And exhale, cactus your arms, slight arch in the back. Inhale, come forward, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Bend into that left leg. And rise up, inhale. Switching sides. Right leg forward, inhale, bend into the right leg. And exhale, cactus arms, arch your back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend in cactus. And rise up. I really want to focus on connecting breath through movement through class today, but don't make that be your main focus. Just stay in the present moment and do your best. We're going to bring our left leg to the side. Place both hands in front. And go ahead and sit back in a child's-like position, stretching the inner thigh on the left. Gaze directly down, breathing into the sensation in this stretch. And come forward, just to come back down. Sitting on the heel on the right. Gently come up. And I'm going to turn around. But we're moving on to the right. Bring that leg out. And stretch back. Gazing down, long neck. Stretching the inner thigh. On the right this time. Come up to come down. All right, we're going to come up. Come into a 4-point kneeling position. We're going to move into some glutes. We're going to come through this sequence 2 times on each leg, making it 4, stretching in between, just so you are aware of what's to come. But first, let's check out our positioning. Knees are lined under our hip points. Our wrists are under our shoulders. We are spreading our fingers wide, pressing them into the mat. Gazing directly down, creating a beautiful long neck. Our belly button reaches up towards our spine. Amazing. Be here for a moment. Think about this positioning. We are going to lengthen out our right leg, keeping even distribution in our hands and pulse. Clenching our glutes with those tiny pulses right here. Go ahead and point your toes, creating length in that right leg, shooting energy through the toes from the crown of the head. Stay here. at the knee. Flex that foot, donkey pulses right here. Really concentrate on the center of that right glute, the smile lines underneath your glutes. But of course, focus on your breathing. Be here in this moment that you cultivated for yourself. Lengthen out, point your toes, pulse, hinge at the knee, flex, and pulse. Extend, point, pulse, hinge, flex, pulse. Stay here. One more time here. Extend, coming into some rainbows. So right end of the mat, moving on up to the left end of the mat. Nice straight leg. Already in our foundation, continuously pursing up and away from the mat, creating space in our upper back. Supporting leg, also working to keep balance, to continue distribution of our weight so it's even as our leg is in motion. You have 3 more here in these rainbows. Stay strong. Feel the heat begin to rise. I lost count. 1 more. All right, stay here. Our left forearm is going to come towards the mat. Still working on our right side. We are going to kick it out to the side and then move it right behind us. Kick out, gaze at your foot, and then gaze down as it comes behind you. Continue here, alternating between kicks. Nice straight leg, point the toes and breathe. Whew. I am already beginning to glow from sweat. You have 5. You have 4. You have 3. Continue creating length in the right leg. You have 1. Stay here. Corner of the mat on the right, lower left. Gaze directly down. Whew. We're going to do this all over once more on the same leg. Halt here, bring your knees together, fire hydrant. Stay here for a couple, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it raised, press out, and then draw back to hip height and kick out. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold pulse. Amazing, you got this. Bring it in, pulse, fire hydrant. Kick it back out. Hold here. Hold, 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 hold. Staying lifted in the upper body. And then bring it in. Move up to your palms. Go ahead and check out that alignment. We're going to do that all over one more time on the same leg. And then move into some stretching, okay? All right, check out your positioning. You know what to do. Press up and away, fingers spread wide. Go ahead and kick that right leg out again, pulse. This is our burning section. We want to burn those muscles out. Pulse, straight leg behind you, point your toes, even weight distribution. Whew. Okay, go ahead, bend at the knee, flex your foot, donkey pulses. Gaze directly down. stay curious, stay here with me. You have 3, 2, 1. Extend, point, pulse. Hinge at the knee and flex, pulse. Extend, pulse, point. Hinge, flex, pulse. Stay here. Oops, flex that foot. One more time. Extend out, we're coming into those rainbows. To the left, up and around to the right. These ones are killer. You have 5. You have 4, 3, 2. Last one, you got this. Move to your left forearm, stay lifted in the body. We are kicking out to the side and then behind. To the side and then behind. Gaze at your foot and gaze down. You have 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Stay here, lower lift on that angle. Point your toes, create length, and breathe. Remember, we're stretching and lowering our heart rate right after this. Hold here, bring your knees together, fire hydrant. Belly button to spine. Continue with your ab engagement, hold it strong. Stay lifted right here and out, hip height and out. Stay here, stay here and pulse. You got this, almost done on this leg. Bring it in, fire hydrant pulse right here. Bring it out, hold, woo. You got this, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in nice and slow. Come up to both palms and sit it far back into a nice, releasing child's pose. Go ahead and fold into your shell. Listen to the sounds of your breath. Lowering your heart rate. You did so amazing on that leg. I could feel it. Stretching our low back, our glutes. On your next inhale, rise up. Just for a moment, come into a plank. Stretch your heels back. Press up and away, spreading your fingers. But not too long, because we're going to bring that right knee to chest and come into a pigeon pose. We are going to stay active in this pigeon. So go ahead and gaze at your left leg. Make sure it's nice and straight. Our heels kind of tend to flop from side to side, but let's actively try and make it in the right position there. By active, I mean we want to stay up on our fingertips here. Chest is proud, shoulders back. And I just want you to breathe into this sensation right now in the right hip. We tend to hold tension in this area as well as stored old emotions. Let's breathe into it. Hold here and let's try to melt them away. tuck your left toes, bring your right leg back, and inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale, release. Let's go ahead and pedal it out. Opening and stretching the backs of our legs. Come into stillness. Pressing your palms into the mat. Actively try to reach those heels to the ground. I'm still not there yet. Let's let the tension and stress melt away. All right, come forward onto your knees. Nice and slow. I'm going to turn around, but we're going to do that same exercise on the left now. All right, let's come down. Checking out our positioning again. Positioning is so important. Let's raise our belly up. Fingers spread, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. You know the drill. Moving on to the left, bring out that left leg, point your toes, and pulse right here. After we go through this leg, we'll come into a nice, beautiful stretch, and then we'll move to some side lying work, along with more stretching. Amazing, okay. Let's be here, gaze directly down. Remember your breath. It is there to help and to guide you. Go ahead and flex and pulse right here. 90-degree angle. We're going to point, extend, pulse, and hinge at the knee and flex pulse. Creating length as we extend out. Focusing on the left center glute this time as we bend and pulse. Let's take one more right here. Extend out, rainbows. Coming to the right corner, or left or right corner, depending if you turned around. But nonetheless, corner to corner. Continuously pressing our palms into the mat. Continuously keeping our abdominal wall engaged. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Moving to our right form, we have those kickouts to the side and then directly behind. Alternating. Pressing our right forearm into that mat, using our left hand for support, staying lifted in the upper body. Breathe. You have 3. You have 2, and you have 1. Bringing your foot to the corner. Rise and lower on an angle. Heel facing the ceiling. Long neck, gaze down. You have 3 more right here. 2. And 1. Stay lifted. We're actually, bring your knees together. We have that fire hydrant on the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted, press out. Come to hip height and press out. Amazing. You got this. Stay here and pulse on a diagonal. Tiny, tiny pulses. Lengthen that leg out, point your toes.
Slowly move to hip height and pulse. Right here, hip height. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't let go. Hold that leg behind you and hold. Point the toes. Lift maybe ever so slightly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, moving back to our palm. We're gonna do it all over again. Aren't we lucky? Okay, again, check out your positioning. You know what to do. Bring out that left leg straight away. Pulse. No rest right here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Gaze directly down. And breathe. And flex. And pulse. Extend, point, pulse, hinge, flex, and pulse. Ooh, my boot. Ooh, my glutes are on fire. That's what we want. Stretch and sculpt, baby. Stretch and sculpt. 2 more. All right, point out. We got rainbows. Last set in 4-point kneeling. Breathe into this burning sensation. You got this. We're gonna stretch after this. Lower our heart rate. Three more right here. Then we come to the right forearm. Last one. Right forearm, kick out to the side, and then behind. You know what to do. You got this. Create length in the left leg. Point your toes, shoot energy through them. Imagine it. Check it out. Stay curious. 2 more. 1 more. Amazing. Stay here. Lower lift on that angle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees together, fire hydrants. Hold, extend. Hold your pulse. Woo! I'm not joking around here. Bring it in, pulse right here. You got that hold, and then we're gonna move into a child's pose. Extend, hold, lift it up 1 inch higher, hold, 5, 4, don't give up, 3, 2, let it shake, and 1. Slowly bring your knees together. Moving to both palms and fold back, child's pose. Breathe into this beautiful energy you've just created in your body. Listen to the oceanic sounds of your own breath. Run your hands along the sides and come into a little egg. On your next inhale, slowly rise. We're going to come to that pigeon on the other side. So slowly moving through plank, sending your heels back, press up and away. Left knee comes to chest and move into pigeon. Staying active, fingertips to mat, gaze back at your right leg. Oh, it's nice and straight. Perfect.
Slight arch of the back. Breathing into the sensations on the left hip this time. Sinking a little deeper in every exhale. Breathing into the old stored emotions on the side, releasing tension, feeling it melt away. Breathe into it. Chest lifted, neck long. Close down your eyes. Let's take one more breath. Coming through plank, moving to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach back, pedal it out. Opening the backs of our legs, stretching it out. And come into stillness. Slowly come down to your knees. We're going to move back with our feet tucked. Increasing blood flow into our beautiful feet. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, please just come to a cross-legged position. We will meet you there in a moment. But for everyone here with me, breathe into the sensation. Ooh, I am sweaty. All meet in a cross-legged position. Take a nice big breath in when you arrive and exhale. We're going to fold forward. Let's try and keep our sit bones rooted to the mat. They will want to curl up, but let's consciously think of bringing them down. Let's be here in this moment, in this stretch together. On your next breath in, crawl up. Switch the positioning of your legs. Stretching our low back, opening our hips, our outer thighs. Melting into this position. All right, next inhale, we crawl up. And we're going to move to our right side. A side lying position on our right forearm. Our bottom leg is going to be at 90 degrees. We're going to actively lift our right hip up and away from the mat, ideally. A nice long torso here. Top leg is lengthened out. Point your toes. We're going to actually lift our arm up overhead. Connecting our breath to movement is going to be our main focus for our side lying. Let's go ahead and begin by inhale. Arm up overhead. And as we exhale, our top leg is going to come up as our elbow comes down. Inhale, gaze down, arm overhead, foot comes down, and exhale, elbow down, leg rises. Inhale, and exhale. Outer thighs, outer obliques here. We are not going to do this one 2 times, just once through on each side. But we're going to take this side a little slower than we did when we were in 4-point. Let's go through twice more. One more right here. We are going to come into a gentle spinal twist by reaching our left hand to the top of the mat as our top leg goes to the left of the mat with the hand right for the foot. Gentle twist right here. Inhale and exhale, elbow and knee cross over, knee comes up to chest, and then inhale, lengthen out, gentle spinal twist, and exhale, cross over. Go ahead and point those toes. Really reach, 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 fingers and toes. We have two more here. One more. Amazing. We're going to connect our elbow to knee and lengthen out. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Belly button to spine. Keep pressing into that right forearm. Staying lifted in the upper body. Breathe and connect to movement. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Keep that leg lifted, pulse. Remember, we're not doing this twice. Breathe through the burn. We're going to point, thighs aligned, flex, coming back to the midline. Inhale, come forward, exhale, flex, and inhale, point. Move nice and slow here with intention. Outer thighs, side of the glute, no joke here. Our abs are also working very hard to keep that leg in motion. Stay here. Pulse, you know it was coming, you knew. Hold here, flex, bring it all the way back. Rainbows to finish. Rainbows are always the killer, man. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Corner to corner, guys. Abs on tight, neck long, and breathe. You have 5. You have 4. You have 3 and 2 and 1. Ay, ay, ay. Whew. Let's just hammer it out there for a moment. Okay, slowly and gently moving on to our backs. We're gonna come into a gentle figure 4. So let's start with our leg that we were just working. So left leg, left ankle over right knee. And just stay here. Go ahead and bring your belly to button to spine, making a flat back on the mat. Take your left hand and ever so gently just, ooh, that feels good and bad, but mostly good. And just gently push it out to the side. Gently. Focus on ridding the focus on ridding the body. Focus on ridding the body on any stress that may have come before you started your practice today. Let it melt away in this sensation. Breathe into it. Gently lower that leg. Ooh, let's go ahead and move to the other side. Gently evening it out. Gently putting pressure, pressing your knee away from your body. Let's actually flex that right foot here. Keep it nice and active. Okay, go ahead and release. Let's move our arms into a T. Bring your knees up to tabletop. And let's go ahead and gently lower to the right. Arms into your cactus if you do not have room. Coming into a gentle spinal twist. Close down the eyes if you'd like. On your next inhale, go ahead and move them back to tabletop. Use your abs to do so. And lower to the left. So next we will be coming and doing that side lying work on the other side. And then we'll move into a couple more stretches. And then into some bridging. And then we will be done for the day. All right, inhale, come up. Use your core. And lower your legs. We are going to place our hands beside, legs extend long. Inhale, draw your chin to your chest. And exhale, slowly one vertebrae at a time. Peel your body up. Bend your knees if you need, like I do. And fold forward. Just for a moment. And come back up. And switch to the left. All right, now that you know what to prepare for, let's bring a little bit more intention in connecting our breath with our movement, okay? Let's do it. So we got that bottom leg at a 90-degree angle. Go ahead and line it up with the edge of your mat. We're gonna extend the top leg long, arm up, inhale. Pressing into your left forearm this time, we're gonna lift that left hip up slightly away from the mat, creating room. Inhale. And exhale, leg rises as elbow comes down. Inhale, arm over, gaze down, and exhale, follow with gaze. You got this. Belly button to spine. Go ahead and re-engage if you lost it. Into that gentle spinal twist, right arm, right corner, and then right leg, left corner. Inhale, exhale, crossover. Point your toes, deepen your breath, move with your breath. We don't have to be at the same pace. Everyone breathes differently, right? Continuously pressing our left forearm into the mat, spreading those fingers wide on the right hand. You have two. You have one. We're going to connect elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, connect. Obliques, abdominal work. Making sure our elbow is underneath our shoulder.
Last one right here. Hand down for support, pulse. Really extend that leg long. Stretching the thigh muscle. Point and bring forward, thighs align. Flex, draw it back to the midline. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Stretching the fascia on the front of our foot as we point, and stretching the fascia on the back of the foot and leg as we flex. Last time forward here, hold and point, and pulse, point and pulse. Outer thigh work right here, abdominal work, it's all working. Flex and bring it all the way back to that corner of the mat. We got those rainbows, this is it for our legs. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oy, oy, oy. Tap it out. Moving to our backs. We're gonna come into a larger figure 4. So on that leg that we were just working, let's go ahead and flex our right foot, ankle to left knee. Take a moment here, draw your belly button down, flat back. We're going to interlace our hands behind our thigh. Flex the left foot, so both feet are flexed. My hands are just slipping off my sweaty leg, gross. Oh, and come into the sensation. Breathe in, maybe you slightly lower your left knee to your chest, but I don't think I'll be doing that. Holy crap. What a stretch right now, what a stretch. Breathe into the sensation. Gently lower that down and switch sides. Left ankle, right knee, flex the feet, interlace your hands behind the right thigh this time. All right, lower your leg. Move your hips to the right and fold your right leg over your left, coming into a deeper spinal twist. Go ahead and bring your arms back into a T or cactus. We're gonna gaze over our right shoulder into a full spinal twist, hydrating our spinal discs, lengthening, relaxing, realigning our spine. Go ahead and gently unravel. Moving your hips to the left side this time, bringing your left leg over your right. Arms still in T. Gaze past your left shoulder. Breathe into the spinal twist. Our spine is so important. All right, let's gently unravel. And we're going to prepare ourselves. I'm just going to move this down ever so slightly. We're going to prepare ourselves for a little bridge series. So always starting with alignment, go ahead, bring your belly button to the line. Feet are hip distance apart. Let's go ahead and ever so gently tap our heels, making sure they're close to our sit bones. And roll our shoulder blades underneath our back a little bit more. and slowly peel our spine off of the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Neck is long, chest is proud. We're pressing into the four corners of our feet. Knees shooting out. Check it out, feel it out. Gaze at me if you need a guide. Chest is proud here. Chin is close to our chest. Take a nice big inhale right here. Fill the chest and exhale. Slowly lower, one vertebrae at a time, keeping your tailbone tucked right here. And then slowly roll it and releasing. Let's try it one more time. Inhale, draw the belly button to spine. Exhale, one vertebrae at a time. Raises off of the mat, pressing into our feet. Inhale at the top. Feel the chest, engage your abdominal wall, and exhale. Upper back, mid back, low back. Keep the tailbone tucked. Roll and release. Amazing. Let's do that 2 more times with your breath. Focus on articulating the spine, okay? So, bridging is amazing for stretching our low back, our glutes, our hamstrings. It's an amazing heart opener, chest opener. It stabilizes our core, stretching our shoulders, our back, our chest. It's honestly a beautiful, well-rounded exercise. Okay, next time you're down, stay there. And let's all rise up together right here. Inhale, exhale, articulate. So we're gonna stay lifted right here and just gently move our glutes to the mat and rise back up. Our knees should be hip distance apart. Stay here, release, and then squeeze your glutes on the rise. Engage your abdominals, and then lower. Tap and lower. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your glutes. Neck is long, gaze directly at the ceiling. Shoulder blades are fleshed on the mat. Pressing into the four corners of our feet. Stay raised right here. We're going to raise our heels and lower. With control here, try and stay nice and sturdy by keeping those abs locked in. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and when stay raised, we're gonna bring that right leg up, point and flex. Point. We're not coming back to these unless it's on the other side, okay? You have 3, 4, try and keep your hips stacked, and 1. Lower your leg, press up, squeeze your glutes, and lower. 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and slow, like before. All right, inhale, tuck your tailbone, exhale, exhale, peel off the mat. We're doing that on the other side. So inhale, leg up, point your toes, flex. Inhale, exhale. You have 3, you have 2, you have 1, and lower. Rise, rise, rise up, squeeze your glutes, hold, descend on an exhale. Articulate your spine. All right, we're going to rise up again. Right knee comes to chest and then kicks out. Stay sturdy in the body. Again, we're not here long. We're not coming back to this.
Make sure you're not rounding your shoulders up. Focus on your breath. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower, rise up, and lower your back to the mat. And then come right back up. On the other side, left knee to chest and point out. This is it for our movement today. After this, we'll come into some stretches, and then I'll send you on your way to finish your day. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your foot, press your hips up, squeeze your glutes, and lower back down to the mat. Let's bring our knees together and rise back up. Pulse here. You have 10, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay lifted. Butterfly those legs open. Feeling the magnetic pull as the knees come together. Abs on tight. Stay here and pulse. Bring the knees together. Pulse here. You got this. You're almost done. This is the finisher. You have 10, 9, 8. Glue those knees together. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up, squeeze the glutes. Hold everything towards the midline. And exhale, release. Bring your knees to chest. Embrace them. Bring your head to your knees and just rock from side to side. Wow, amazing job. Rock from side to side. Lower your head. Grasp your knees and come into some gentle circles, massaging your hip circuits. Circuits? Massaging your hip sockets. Go ahead, reverse. Stillness. Grab the outer or inner arches of your feet, whatever feels better for you. Try and bring your tailbone down, flat back, coming into happy baby. Lowering our heart rate. This stretch here is amazing to get rid of any tiredness. It's a great position to do first thing in the morning. But not only does happy baby do that, it also stretches and realigns our spine as well. Take another breath here. Bring your knees together. Drop your feet to the ground. Let's slowly rotate to the left and gently come up to a cross-legged position. Tall spine, just like the beginning of our class. Let's go ahead and close our eyes. Feeling all this beautiful energy that we have just created in our body. Gratitude for our bodies, our mind, gently opening our eyes and saying gratitude to our surroundings. Thank you so so much for joining me and allowing me to guide you through some movement today. I hope you're a little more stress-free after today's class, and I'll see you next month. Enjoy the rest of your day.